9mm parabellum. It's been the military's subgun caliber of choice for a really long time. And this one right here will show you that much. I'm Ty, and thank God I'm back. Welcome back to Alpha Tactics. Well, we got a pretty neat one today, so I kind of want to go over just subguns and, you know, which one's better, what better time period and whatnot. And obviously you see that I've got the GSG MP40 in my hand here, which is a pretty much exact copy of the original MP40s from World War II. So the Germans made this gun and then chambered it in this round right here. They wanted a smaller gun they carry more ammo of and to ultimately outclass our Thompsons. And well, it did just that. This was definitely the best gun of World War II, the best subgun by all means. So eventually times had to change though. So they didn't lose the round, but they definitely wanted to get with a better gun. So the Americans come out with the Stens and whatnot. We don't have those here, but I do want to talk about what the next most iconic one was after this one. And that is this one. This is the Century Arms AP5, but it's an exact clone of an HK MP5. Obviously it's not full auto, but this one definitely took the cake for being the next best and most iconic. You can see we've got it topped off with a Silencer Co. Osprey, and we'll get into that. And we've done a video on this already, well, Alan has. And we kind of want to do just a little bit more deeper dive and why this gun needed to come out in the first place. So operations are going to be a little different. As far as the MP40 goes, it was just a normal blowback, standard blowback, had a good cycle rate on it. It was a fantastic machine gun of its time. They wanted something with softer recoil. So you're holding the same amount of rounds. Actually, you're holding, I think these were able to hold 5 more rounds, and a different gas system on it. So with just the normal standard blowback on this one, you actually have a roller delay blowback on this one, and that gives you a lot softer recoil pattern and overall a more reliable gun. Now, I'm not saying the MP40 is not reliable. It was by far the most reliable subgun of its time, but this one definitely beat it and outclassed it. It came out in the 60s. I believe it was designed from 64 and then ended up releasing in 66, and it was used in militaries throughout the world. And what's crazy about it, it's still being used today. This is actually a newer one, like I said, the Century Arms, and honestly the most affordable price tag on this one by all means compared to the other ones. So I think we're going to play with this one a little bit today and kind of show y'all its best features and maybe some stuff that some people might not like about it. Now listen, this gun's beautiful and all, but like Saganero said, or excuse me, Alan said, and that last part, if you don't do that HK slap, you ain't rocking right, buddy. I don't know if you guys noticed, so if you kind of just pay attention to the muzzle flip on this, I'll kind of get a good angle for y'all to see it. There's no muzzle rise at all. Now I know I'm shooting suppressed, and we'll take that off here in a second and just show you the differences on it, but this gun runs flawlessly. I mean, it's smooth as butter. You don't see the recoil that much when you're looking down the sights, which by the way, the iron sights on the MP5 are fantastic. AP5 is matching them almost perfectly, so that makes it even better. But I say this, everybody knows the MP5 is extremely high dollar price tag, and this one is obviously a third of that. But there's another gun out there that is almost just like it. There's a few differences. I'll probably get hate for saying that, but whatever, I'll bring it up. Y'all finna see it. The Scorpion. So CZ made this in the late 2000s, like early 2000, I think 2009, somewhere around there. And of course, this one's obviously upgraded beyond what how it originally comes, but awesome gun. I actually like this one. I've done videos on it if you guys haven't seen it. Super awesome gun. I've got a binary trigger in this one, but I don't want to really focus on that as much as I want y'all to notice the muzzle rise. So with this one being just automatic, just regular standard blowback, you'll see that the rise is going to be just a hair different than it would be on the roller delayed over there on the AP5. And you can see, and I can just tell by shooting it, it's got a lot more hop to it than the AP5 or the MP5 would. And me and Alan both have actually shot the full auto MP5s. God, I wish we could get one. But the SD version, yeah, suppressed. If you haven't shot one, go shoot it. But let's shoot that MP5 just, or excuse me, AP5 just a little bit more for you guys out there that can actually afford the MP5s, and we'll just play with it some more. Guys, if you're looking to buy an MP5 or something like it, I definitely recommend the Century Arms AP5. I'm not usually that big of a fan on a lot of Century Arms stuff. I do like the Canics and whatnot. Those are awesome guns, but I've got to hand it to them. These ones are made in Turkey specifically, but the AP5's probably gonna be the best bang for your buck you're gonna get without having to spend that high dollar HK SP5 price tag. So obviously this one's gonna be a little different. It's not gonna come with the stock. It's not gonna come with the this Magpul handguard. I think you probably buy some models out there that can maybe, but if you buy it from AP or Century Arms and a lot of other, every place that we've seen so far, it's not gonna come like this. So I do like it. If you are wondering, for you guys that love binary triggers out there, the SP5 binary trigger that Franklin Armory makes will go into this, and I think pretty much all of the clones that different companies make of the SP5. So if you're interested in doing that, that's an option. I do like shooting it suppressed, and if y'all didn't notice, we were talking about in the comments of the last video that Alan did, the magazine is a little bit harder to rag, and yes, even with the charging handle up, you kind of have to push it in and just seat it back a little bit, and once you get used to it, it's really easy to throw in there. So it's awesome gun, guys. If you're ever in the market for one, I 100% recommend it. And we appreciate you for watching, and if I can get this thing out of here, we'll see you next time.